What's up YouTube, it's your boy JP coming at you with another video from organicpricedbook.com, and today I am dressed fly because you guys are be like, yo, David can't be outdressing you, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna put on a suit and he can't beat me.
Looking fine?
Yeah, I was like, I gotta be like the James Bond, and it's how I womanize my girl. I was like, I walked by and I was like, what's up, Foxy Mama? No, we met on the tennis court, and I was like, you know, in shorts and a shirt. And what's it called? The attire back then was like a black shorts and a white shirt. You know, it's always like suede and whatnot. But she still found me attractive. I don't know how, but you know, now we're going on 11 years. Hey. So we do have our whatnot sale. By the time you watch this video, these will not be on auction, but we do have whatnot sales every other weekend, either Saturday or Sunday, depending on what we do, and our live streams as well every other week. So we have 1 week of YouTube lives and then 1 week of whatnot sales. So stay tuned for that. You like to see us outside of YouTube doing stuff that we can't do on YouTube. You know, check us out on those. But yeah, so today I will be reviewing the Planet Hulk Omnibus. I haven't read the Werewolf Hulk yet because the copies I have are sealed, so I'm just waiting for a unsealed copy to come in, which is very soon. So this is my favorite Hulk Omnibus that I ever read, because this is the only Hulk Omnibus I ever read. So you guys let me know which one's your favorite story of Hulk. I know Day, his favorite run of Hulk is by Bruce Jones, so you guys let me know how that one is compared to this one. But yeah, here is the front, here is the spine, and here is the back. Hopefully, because this is the Hulk's 60th or 50th year anniversary, I forgot what it was, that maybe these books will be getting reprinted, because it went out of stock not too long ago, in 2020. Werewolf Hulk was in stocks December 2020 and just went out of stock, so very, very recent. So we have, here is the front, the spine, and the back for Planet Hulk. Here's what it looks like when it opened up as well.
I love that. That's really nice.
Yeah, so this is actually a really cool story. I actually enjoyed it. So like when I read it, I literally read this thing in one go, because it was that interesting. It hooked me. And not a lot of comics do, because sometimes I'll open like an omnibus and I'm like, yo, I'm bored. Let me switch. Because I read I started Gail Simone Wonder Woman, right? And then I was like, yeah, I'm feeling like more Attack on Titan because I just finished the TV show, so I put that on hold. But I'll definitely go back into it because I know Gail Simone makes really good artwork. But the first one starts off with what? Fantastic Four. They're talking about something. I forgot what it was. Do you remember what it was, Dave? It's been years for you, right?
Yeah, it's something that, like, it's showing the destruction that the Hulk caused.
Yeah.
So they're kind of like, what are we doing about that kind of thing?
Yeah. So I don't know if it's yet, but like they're just, I know the Hulk. He was like, he stopped being the Hulk. I forgot what it was. It's been, I know I read it recently, but it's kind of funny because they always say in this one. Oh, I remember now. So the Hulk, he was supposed to stop this machine from going off from the Hydra. So this is a review, so spoiler warning. I just want to let you guys know that. But yeah, so he was supposed to stop a machine, but it went wrong, and then the machine went off. One of the Hydra's like bombs or whatever, so it turned him gray, and he couldn't. He just turned to the regular Hulk, the mindless Hulk that just wants to destroy things. And he was having like flashbacks as well to people experimenting on him, and just like doing all these bad things, and apparently the only person that can stop him from the Fantastic Four, that's what the Hulk said, was the Thing. Like, do you really think the Thing can stop Hulk though? Like, nah. Like even with what's his name? What's the Fantastic Four Human Torch's name?
Oh yeah, Johnny Storm.
Yeah, Johnny Storm. He was like, yo, I'm gonna go supernova and blow him up. But even with like, it didn't even hurt him at all. You know? So I was like, oh, that's cool. So yeah, so basically, he did a lot of damage in a town, whatever. So he went on the run, started living in a cabin. Nobody knows about him, and then out of nowhere, Nick Fury showed up And he was like, yo, I know you've been living in a cabin by yourself, and I need you on this top secret mission that only you can do. And the mission was basically in outer space. So Nick Fury convinced him to go to outer space to stop this Hydra machine from basically taking over a satellite or something like that. It's like basically it could like destroy the world if it's still out there. So they told him, hey, go to outer space. Only you can do it because you can breathe in space or something like that. Was it him that could breathe in space because Thor was like somewhere else and all the other heroes were somewhere else?
Yeah, that's how they convinced him.
Yeah, but it turned into a trick. Instead of it being Hydra, you can see it's a SHIELD logo right here. So this is a SHIELD machine. So he got really, my boy, what was his name again? Bruce Banner?
Yeah.
Bruce Banner got really upset. He was like, yo, you guys tricked me. And then I guess the Fantastic Four, they took advantage. They took advantage of Hulk being out in outer space. He destroyed the machine for SHIELD. I don't know if it was like a machine gone rogue, or they just wanted to send him in space to distract them.
I think that's what they did, yeah. So that they could like lead him out there, and then from there shoot him off or whatever. Yeah.
So they let him on. He destroyed the machine, whatever it was that the SHIELD built, and then they're supposed to send him, send the Hulk back, basically. Like, yo, we have a shuttle for you. We're gonna bring you back to Earth. Thank you for, saving the world and everything. But then it went wrong. Your boy, what's his name? Reed Richards?
Yeah.
Backstabber. Yeah.
The whole Illuminati. If you remember that, it was like the best or like the smartest people. It was like Namor, Iron Man, Reed Richards, Black Panther, Doctor Strange. They were like a cabal basically of, they had secret meetings on how they would like protect the Earth and such, and then they all agreed that Hulk couldn't stay on Earth because he was too much of a menace. So they basically shut him off. Supposedly he was supposed to be to a peaceful planet.
Yeah.
To live the rest of his life.
Yeah. But then it went through a portal out of nowhere. Like, I guess a portal stopped him, took him off course, and he landed on this gladiator world, or this slave world, where the Hulk, he turned into a slave. Can you imagine that? Yo, the Hulk is a slave. So now he's a gladiator. He fights with a different team. He meets a lot of friends that become allies. I think he fell in love with one of them too.
Yeah.
Like, he finally found love and everything. I was like, oh, so cute.
Yeah, and like a lot of Thor Ragnarok, the movie was based off of Planet Hulk. Just him being sent to another universe and then fighting, like being a gladiator, and then so you kind of you got like that. For example, you see a lot of Thor. He's basically like that in the movie, but it's obviously focused on Thor. So he fights Silver Surfer instead of Thor in the book. But it's like Korg, all of those guys from the actual. If you saw Thor Ragnarok, all the gladiators are in the actual comic as well. So they're based off of that, which is really cool.
It's kind of funny because I didn't recognize Korg at first, but now I was like, oh, because Korg is not in the movie. He's like a comedic relief, but in this comic, he's not really a comedic relief. He's like a hardcore guy made of stone and everything. So, and then I really enjoy how they give you the backstory of his entire team, like Korg and the one girl. I'm so bad with names. I know his team.
Not either.
Yeah. But they give you a backstory of all his team, so you really get to know the characters and figure out why they're there, and they're not just going to be like warriors and fighters. You see why they're fighting and stuff like that. It shows a really good history for all of them, and that's really cool. I dig it. I really like how they go into it, because sometimes you don't really there's characters that basically throwaway characters. That you bring into a story, they don't really have a backstory or anything, and then they get killed off. That's it. But all the gladiators that are in this one, you get an attachment to, you feel for them and stuff like that. So I really dig that. Even these small characters too. See, I can't really see when I'm flipping through, so I'm letting David see and I point out stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I know there's a master race. Remember the guys in red? That's an overthrow.
Yeah. Yeah, so there is a master race. He's the king, basically.
Yeah.
Now that you guys know this book stand work, I'm gonna lay it flat so I can see too. But yeah, so how's this? Even? Good?
Yes, we good.
All right, so we had the little beetle. This guy was cool too because like I don't know if we pointed out now, but they found if we passed it, but they found all his people underground. They were being held as slaves. So now they're trying to take over the planet, and Hulk is helping them. And you have Korg as well. And is this the person he fell in love with? No,
it's this chick, isn't he? The great.
Yeah, she was the assassin. Okay, so she was like the king's assassin. They called her the shadow or something.
Yeah.
She was like the only one left of her kind or something like that. So that was interesting. And you have like, I call these guys like the flood. I forgot what it's called, but yeah, like so the king unleashed, like he was saving these. They're like, they eat cosmic energy. They're always hungry, and the only way for them to satisfy their hunger is to eat up cosmic energy throughout the world, throughout the universe. But they were slaves and captured on the island, so now they're just going to be, they got released, and they're now eating the people and transforming them into like mindless zombies or whatever it is, controlling them. So that was very interesting. So it's like, it kind of reminded me of like the flood in Halo. If you guys played Halo, yeah, like I always was scared, and like I would try to pass those missions as quickly as possible because the flood was scary, man. Like those little tentacles following you around and stuff like that. Yeah, I was like, what, like 7 years old, and like traumatized me. Oh no. But yeah, I really like how like even like they're supposed to like crack apart the world or something like that too, and Hulk just goes into the middle of the core, and he's like, yo, I'm gonna put the world back together. Like
he does that.
He pulls the shifts. That was very cool.
Old Strong. Who's Old Strong? Isn't that her? No, they call him that. Mm-hmm. They call him something. I know they call him World Breaker.
Oh yeah. They do call. It's kind of funny because they call him World Breaker, but he didn't want to be that. He trying to like change his life and not really like fight and try to just be peaceful, basically. But you know, when you're on a planet that just made to fight, like the amusement is just to fight each other. You know, you can't really just be a peaceful Hulk.
Yeah. Man, this is bringing back a lot of memories.
I know, right? And then let us know, do you guys like Planet Hulk or do you guys prefer World War Hulk instead? Like, which one is your favorite story? Yeah, let us know. I haven't read the World War Hulk yet, but once it comes in, I'll definitely kind of speed through it. I'll put Attack on Titan on hold because yeah, boy, I have to wait every single Sunday now. I literally caught up. Well, I started from episode 44. It took a few days, and I'm already caught up to episode 80. That was a lot. But yeah.
That's when they get married.
That's when they get married. And they had a kid.
Yeah.
They had a kid. You know, it's kind of funny because like the Hulk, he never turned back to Bruce, but he was like, I want to show you all of me. It's kind of funny. And he was like, yo, I'm going to show you the weak me too. So, you know, the more vulnerable me, basically.
Yeah, but when he go back, but he says, oh, okay, when he gets back into action, I'm going full green. You're getting the full package.
I know, right? So that was cool. Like Hulk finding love and everything. This is like, I know in the beginning of the story as well, he found love before, but then the people that he fell in love with died for some reason. How many relationships did Bruce Banner have? You let me know, because I only knew the one with Black Widow on the TV show.
Yeah.
I mean, not the TV show, the movie.
Yeah. I know I forgot her name, but she was General Ross's daughter. Betty Ross, I think. And that was the only one I remember. Yeah, because I feel like a lot of characters or heroes, I would say, have a lot of different relationships. Like, there's I can't remember on the top of my head, like, you know, Hulk, and Thor had a few, didn't he? And then, or was it always Jane Foster? You had Tony Stark, you had all these other people as well. The only person I knew, oh well, I can't even say that because Green Arrow had Shadow. Yeah. I was kind of like, Green Arrow had like always been Black Canary, no one else. Yeah. And even Superman had like Lois Lane and Wonder Woman and all that. So, what hero only had like one love interest their entire run throughout comic book history? Well, a lot of people say like obviously Superman and Lois Lane.
Yeah.
But I know there's always been like those that like Wonder Woman kind of like aspect because Lois Lane is gonna die eventually and Superman is basically immortal. So that's always been that one. But you're right. Nobody has really had like a single one. Even Batman had Catwoman, but he also had Talia al Ghul, and he had like some of the other girls there. So that's actually pretty interesting.
Yeah. And I don't even know what part this is right now. I don't know where we're at.
Oh, I want to read this one. Look, what if Planet Hulk?
Did we already finish the Planet Hulk story?
Yeah. Look, that's where she.
Yeah. So yeah, this was like a very impactful moment, and for me, it's like, oh, this hooked me good because I was like, man, I feel so sad. I feel so bad for it, and then like, cause she had a baby too, so I was like, oh damn. So that's why I'm really want to read like World War Hulk now because of what just happened in this panel. Because now he's gonna go back to Earth. Like, in my opinion, I think I forgot his name, the Krog or the Beetle people, like his ally, the Beetle. I was like, maybe he planted the bomb inside the ship and then framed it on the Fantastic Four and all those people. I don't know. That's my
interpretation.
Yeah, interpretation right now because they wanted Hulk to be the world breaker and like lead the team and just conquer and everything, but Hulk wanted to be peaceful. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm not sure. That's what I'm predicting, but we'll see when I read it.
I'm gonna have to borrow this because I want to read this. What if? Because it's what if he died instead of her? And then, okay.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. I actually didn't read this part. I only read to the end, and that was the end of Planet Hulk. I didn't really read the extras. But if it's good, I'll read it again.
Right?
Yeah. But you let me know. See, David always does a 5-finger discount here, and then I know like I gave him these standard like two.
I'm gonna give it back
like
to you.
a year or two ago, and it never got back.
You're such a liar.
It's not on my shelf. I'm not lying. It's facts.
Right.
It's facts.
You have it. It wasn't a year ago. That was.
It was a year ago. It was one of the very first one I gave you. I was like, this is really good. You should read it. It was when I was at my house.
Yeah. That story is really good.
Yeah.
Did you do an overview of that one?
Not yet, because I wanted to, but I was like, hey, can you bring it here so I could review it? But you didn't. But yeah. So this is our review of Planet Hulk. This is out of print. Maybe it will be coming back into print this year since it's the Hulk's 60th year anniversary. But let me know what you guys think. What's your favorite part of the story? What Hulk series do you like the most? And I'll see you guys in the next video.